We are most enslaved, more enslaved than most of the other sectors. And this is really the hurdle that we need to look at to cross as quickly as we possibly can, because that will truly liberate humanity to reach our potential as divine co-creators of our own future reality.
When people talk about zero-point energy, it's really they're referring to torsion field, toroidal field, vortex field energy. That 0 point at the center where the toroidal fields meet from the top and from the bottom, where they meet in the middle, where the vacuum, the cone-shaped energy vortexes in this way and the vortexes in the other way. They spiral in opposing directions, creating this beautiful balanced toroidal field. And where they meet, that is what's often referred to as the 0 point, or the infinite density of the vacuum, as Nassim Haramein has been calling it for many, many years now. And that in there lies the beautiful, simple solution for the infinite source code of energy that make up the universe around us and the universe within us, that 0 point energy. And let me specify here, the infinite density of that 0 point, from which all matter, seen and unseen, comes and manifests into the visible and the invisible through resonance, vibration, frequency, and ultimately manifesting into these beautiful balanced toroidal fields.
The organs that are made up of all these trillions of cells, the differentiation of the cells from the stem cells into the eye cells and the stomach cells and the heart cells and the brain cells and the blood cells, the hundreds of millions and then the trillions of cells in our bodies, how they all resonate at a specific frequency. So everything in existence, everything in creation has its own prime resonance frequency at which it exists, from smallest subatomic particles to cells, to molecules, to organs, to our bodies, to your brain, to your heart. Everything has a prime resonance frequency that make up the particles that make it up, the molecules that make it up, and then the organ, and then the organs together that make up the body. So, and all those frequencies, all those particles and the molecules and that are driven by their prime resonance frequencies have to resonate together, have to vibrate together in coherent, resonant, harmonic resonance. Otherwise, they're in dissonance, they're in dis-ease. Dis-ease means disease. So we get sick. So if we don't resonate naturally with the environment around us, that means our bodies are constantly under attack, and our cells, our organs, and our bodies are being destroyed and are constantly in a battle against the frequencies from around us, the electrosmog, the cell phone, the computer, the TV, the cell phone towers. All those frequencies are not good for us. They destroy our cells, they destroy our organs, destroy our brains, and they destroy our capacity to think and to operate, and they kill us. So, like you said, like a symphony, when an orchestra plays together in harmony, or a band plays together beautiful harmonious chords, you can feel the relief and everything is beautiful and flows. The moment you add the discords, the dissonant notes, the chords that destroy things, you can feel it, and it's used in music. You know, composers that write the scores for the great musical, for the great movies that we've seen, they are masters of using sound and blending harmonies and resonant frequencies and discords to make you feel stress, anxiety, and fear, and so forth. And then it's also the tempo and the vibration together with the harmonics and the dissonance of the musical notes, as opposed to the resonance and the coherence and the harmony of the notes. So just like in a musical orchestra and a band that plays beautiful music, the world, our lives, our bodies, and the world around us should all be harmonious, should always resonate and be harmonious, coherent, harmonious resonance. The moment you have any kind of dissonant frequencies that destroy that harmony, you create dis-ease or disease. So whenever you feel, think about this. In our language, people use, I went to a party, I walked into the party, but I didn't stay long because there was a bad vibe. What does vibe mean? Vibe means vibration. So you pick up the bad vibrations. You feel it, your body feels it, and your cells and your mind and says, no, I don't like this vibe. I don't like the vibration in this room. So you leave. And otherwise, there was such a great vibe because the vibrations were harmonious with your body, harmonious with your thoughts, harmonious with your cells, and your organs and you felt good. And this is what happens to people when they listen to beautiful music, and specifically music that resonates with their specific vibration. And this is why different people like different songs and different music, because it has a specific vibration that somehow connects to your physical makeup. This is a beautiful story. So everything in creation around us, everything we experience needs to be an integrated, infinite fractal of harmonic, coherent resonance. If it's anything else, it becomes destructive and it destroys us and the environment around us. The people that live in nature, the very basic people, the people that live close to Mother Earth, close to growing food and close to nature, away from the cities, away from TV, away from those people are very basic, very down to earth people. And they have an innate internal knowledge that when you tell them something that is truthful, they immediately get it. They resonate with it. And you find this very quickly. That's why when you travel in small towns and in rural areas, and you come with a good heart and openness to the small towns and small villages, people have nothing, but they'll give you the shirt off their back. They'll give you the last bit of food. They'll let you sleep in their bed. They'll make you feel like a special guest in their house, and they have nothing. These are the poorest people that live close to Mother Earth that'll share everything with you. While the opposite is true in the cities, the big cities of the world. We don't trust anyone, be scared of everyone and so forth. So you see the dissonance and how we've been separated and divided. And I believe that our consciousness is evolving all the time. And keep in mind that the DNA is really the program. The DNA is a program. It's a code, molecular code, made up of a bunch of molecules, deoxyribonucleic acid molecules that make up the program code for what makes up our physical bodies. It's really that simple. And you can program code in any possible way you want if you know how to program that code. It's like a computer. It's a very advanced computer that can create. Remember that the DNA has the capacity to create stem cells. I mean, it's insane. And the stem cells then turn into any other cell in your body. So the power of the DNA is almost infinite. I would say infinite, but it's probably not. It's almost infinite. So as we think good thoughts and positive thoughts and any thoughts, those thoughts go into every cell of your body. It goes into every atom of your body. It goes into every DNA molecular structure of your body, every DNA strand of your body, in the nucleus of every cell. And those thoughts activate and affect the DNA, those frequencies of your thoughts. So if you're thinking negative thoughts all the time, your DNA is programmed and starts to vibrate with negative stuff, and the cells are programmed like that. If you think of harmonious and positive and abundance and prosperity for everybody, your body then and your DNA starts to get programmed with that kind of thinking. So the more we think about a beautiful world, a future world of prosperity and abundance, peace, harmony for everyone, the more we become those beings. And this is why the global elite or the cabal, whatever you want to call them, they understand this, they know this. And this is why they use the television as the number one propaganda tool to constantly fill us with fear. Fear of so many things, fear of death, fear of cancer, fear of disease, fear of your neighbor, fear of China, fear of this, fear of Germany, fear of Russia. God, we got to fear bloody everything, right? Because if they fill us with fear, then it suppresses the reactivation of our DNA, and we live in this constant state of fear. So our levels of consciousness do not elevate, which should be happening automatically. So the promotion of the frequency of fear is one of the primary tools to use frequency as a tool of manipulation and control of the human race.